Hi, everybody. Welcome to my newest psychic tarot reading. Today, we're going to be doing a reading on Halle Bailey, aka Ariel from the newest Little Mermaid. So, thank you all for being here. I have not watched the Little Mermaid yet, 2023, but I have heard good things about it. So, I'm interested and excited to watch it whenever I do end up watching it. But I've also heard some mixed reviews too. This is actually my first time doing a reading on Halle Bailey. I've not done a reading on her or her sister. Um, that's most likely because I'm not big fans of them, to be honest. They're very talented though. But I'm excited to see what Miss Halle brings to the Little Mermaid character. So I'm excited to see that movie. But I'm also kind of excited to tap into the energy and see what I see around Halle. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm Lamarr Townsend. If you're new to my channel, I'm a psychic, a tarot reader, and an astrologer. If you would like your own reading from me, I'm also a medium. If you would like a reading, you can definitely text me at 703-791-9162. You can also email me at lamartownsend@gmail.com or visit my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. All right. If you are wanting a reading, this is my website. So once you've reached this page, you know you're on the right page. This is my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. So once again, once you've reached this page, you know you're on the right page. Once you've reached this page, you can scroll down and read reviews from people who have purchased readings from me. You can also follow me down here on my Instagram and Facebook where I post regularly as well. And also, if you would like a reading from me, check out the store section of my website. This is where you would go to view all the rates, services, products, classes, and candles I offer. I do offer phone readings, I offer email readings, I offer video recorded readings, as well as past life readings, mediumship readings, birth chart readings, as well as classes, tarot classes, astrology classes, spiritual development classes, different types of candles, including custom candles, protection candles, and blockage removal candles, as well as many more different types of things, including dream interpretation readings. If you ever have a weird dream, contact me. I will debunk it for you and try to figure out what the dream is trying to tell you, okay? So I thank you all so much for listening and watching. Let's go ahead and get into this reading on Halle Bailey. Thank you all for sharing, and subscribing as well. And thank you all so much for your support. Let's go ahead and do a quick singing bowl. Thank you, Spirit, for opening up the channel so that I can connect with Halle Bailey's energy. Thank you for providing clarity and insight into Halle Bailey, what's going on with Halle Bailey, what's to come in the future. Thank you for protecting my energy, thoughts, mind, and emotions. Thank you for allowing Halle's ancestors to know that we come in peace, love, and light. Thank you for protecting those watching this video. Amen, amen, amen. All right, let's tap in and see what I pick up around Halle Bailey and her future. Sorry, I'm trying to fix the microphone here. Let's see what we've got going on. All right, Spirit. What are some things that you can tell us about Halle Bailey? Make sure you all like the video, by the way, before I get tapped in. Buy your ticket to the show by hitting the like button. It is free. Seeing a couple things as I tap in. I'm trying to pick what angle Spirit Best wants me to kind of dive in. First thing I'm seeing is I feel like this is Halle Bailey. This definitely feels like Halle. Because I know she has a twin, Chloe, right? Chloe and Halle. This feels like Halle. This feels like Halle. Um... Or could this be Chloe? Because I noticed there's something about the mouths with the sister. The mouths are a bit different. The way the mouths are shaped. And I feel like based on the mouth I'm seeing, I know this is weird, like it's a child, but it's like, I feel like this might be Chloe. Whoever this child is, it's one of the sisters, and I feel like I see this child, they have headphones on, and it's almost like they're in a school classroom, and they kind of have their headphones on, and they're singing, they're kind of doing their own thing, they're kind of in their own world. I feel like one of them has been particularly gifted both of them have been gifted, but one of them in particular has had like a strong, what's the word I want to use? Because the way I see the child listening to the music, it's not that they're just singing and they're singing and like singing to the song. They're also like bopping to the melody and like kind of like it's like they have their pen and they're kind of doing this. So they have like a sense of not just music but rhythm and like it's almost like innate. It's a soul kind of thing. Like they have soul to them. One of them had soul to them as a young child. I almost want to say this was like Chloe to me. I'm not sure why I'm seeing Chloe and not Halle, but the first thing I'm seeing I feel like is Chloe as a young child. Once again, this is her in a classroom setting. I feel like she may be with other students, so I don't know if they grew up like going to public school or if they went to private school or if they went to school on set. I'm not sure of their background story, but I definitely get the energy of like being in some sort of classroom setting. It doesn't feel like it's like an elaborate kind of classroom, like like in any way. It feels like maybe there's like a few, like nine students, so it's possible this could may not be public school. But there's something where I'm almost wondering if this is like a special class almost. Like I'm wondering if Chloe specifically suffered from like an inability to focus or ADHD or something like that at a young age, and if she was placed in like some sort of special. I don't want to say special ed, but I want to say like some sort of special classroom. Like there's something different about this classroom, and I only see one of the sisters. I don't see. I feel like I don't see Halle. I feel like what's going on here and what Spirit is showing me is that I think in some way, shape, or form, even though these girls are twins and they look damn near identical like Tia and Tamara, there's something where these two girls were treated differently. I feel like particularly when they were at a young age, and I'm talking like anywhere from 4 years old to like I want to say like maybe 8, 9, or 10 years old. There's something where there was a difference in the way the two girls were treated, and it's almost like Halle was actually the golden child, rather than Chloe more so being the golden child. Or I'll say it this way: it may more so the energy I get is that the energy I get is that Halle may have been treated more so as the golden child versus Chloe, who may not have been so much treated as the golden child. I want to put it out there in no way, shape, or form am I putting down any of these girls or their intelligence or their creativity or their talent because they're both very talented in their own ways and in a lot of similar ways. But there's something where I just feel like I'll say it this way, they both learn in different ways and they both express their creativity in different ways. I feel like there's something where Chloe where she's a bit more erratic, she's a bit more spastic, she's a bit more unpredictable. But Halle, there's something about Halle where she's very like a bit more regimented, a bit more of a planner. She prefers to like to know what to expect so that she can be prepared in terms of the way she presents herself when she shows up. Whereas Chloe is like, I'm gonna show up how I'm feeling that day and it is what it is. And if I pop off, I'm gonna pop off. Whereas Halle is more controlled. But I feel like this is the way that they were taught or groomed or grew up. They were the way that they were brought up. I feel like they were brought up differently, and I feel like that has shown in the way that they've expressed themselves in terms of their creativity and their careers. Whereas Halle, this is all I'll say alleged for YouTube entertainment purposes only. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Whereas Halle has taken more of a traditional route in Hollywood and more of a self controlled, self manicured, self curated image. Chloe is more risque, more of a risk taker. Chloe is more wears her heart on her sleeve. Meaning, and this is what I'm getting, meaning, oh gosh, I didn't expect all this. Okay, all right. Meaning that Chloe feels like she has to fight more or work harder or expose more of herself, and you can take that literally, figuratively, or otherwise, to be accepted, to be worthy or even feel worthy, versus Halle, who's always been, brought up and has been treated in a way where as soon as she walks in the room, oh Halle, what can I get you? Oh Halle, how was your day? Oh Halle, oh Halle, oh Halle, you know, where it's like Chloe, it's like Chloe, hey girl, did you go out last night? What happened last night? What's going on with the newest guy you're dating? Like, like the difference in how like certain people can be treated, like where one can be taken not so seriously, the other can be taken very seriously. So there's something where Halle is used to being taken seriously. Halle is used to being respected. Halle is used to being not having to work so hard, not having to expose so much of herself. Her talent, her skills, the way she carries herself. Stark difference in the way Halle carries herself versus Chloe carries herself. The way Halle carries herself, alright, once again, she doesn't need to do all of what Chloe does, if that makes sense. It's kind of like if take away the prawn aspect, the PRON, but switch the R and the O. Take away the prawn aspect, it's almost like if Halle were Kim Kardashian and Chloe were just one of the sisters. Chloe always in the shadow of Halle. Does that make sense? Um, I feel like irregardless they love each other. I just feel like once again there's a stark difference in how they were raised, and that's affected their careers and the way they navigate their careers. No, Siri, I wasn't talking to you. Um, it's almost like Chloe was treated as if she had like dyslexia, or like I don't know if she has dyslexia, or like there's a difference in the wiring of these two sisters. Like there's a reason it's not marketing, it's not just marketing that, they present themselves differently. They're actually different, like the wiring of them is different because the way they were raised, the way they were touted as young children, as young girls, the way they were acknowledged, the way they were praised was different. And there's something where, there has kind of always been a little bit of an energy of Chloe always maybe feeling like she's in the shadow of Halle, secretly or low key. And my wish is that the industry, the media doesn't drive a wedge between the sisters or cause them to become distant because of, once again, the way they're treated or the difference in the way they're treated. We're going to see that become more apparent as time goes on. Watch it. You heard it here first. All right. Especially after Halle's come out with this Little Mermaid movie. We're going to see the apparent difference in how the media treats Chloe versus Halle. And I just wish it does not become Chloe versus Halle. Because I'm a big believer in family over everything. But I understand that all families aren't the same. I grew up in a family on both sides where we look out for each other. We care about family. You know, so I would hate to see the industry maybe come between that energy. You have to keep in mind when it comes to Hollywood, when it comes to the entertainment industry, everything is exacerbated times 10. So once again, if these girls were already experiencing this, dynamic or this energy in their relationship with each other, where one was treated different from the other, and then we get to the industry, the music industry, the entertainment industry, where once again one may be treated differently than the other, that's going to be exacerbated times 10, which ultimately may be feeding an inner wound or a trigger for these girls. Mainly Chloe's, what I feel like, actually. But you may see like a wedge drove between these sisters eventually, or like they could become distant. God forbid. I hope they don't. But they have to be careful of the industry. They're both very talented, but there's something where, and I hate to say it this way, there's something where Halle could be more respected because of the way she carries herself and things of this nature. And maybe that's something Chloe has to learn the hard way. I almost want to bring up a picture of both of the sisters so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Let me pull up a picture of both of them. Okay, so in the pink right here is Halle Bailey. And then in the white is Chloe Bailey. And remember I was saying there's something different about their mouths? You can clearly see it here in the picture. Alright. I don't know if it's the way they like pose with their mouths in pictures or whatever it is, but there's, I don't know, I can tell the difference with that. With Tia and Tamara, there's like, I think it's, is it Tamara that has the mole? I think Tamara has the mole. Doesn't, right? Anyway, um, I feel like there's more movies obviously to come for Halle. All right, I think there's more movies to come for Halle. I see another Disney movie, but I definitely see her singing, but I almost feel like she plays maybe another Disney princess or something like that. Like I almost feel like it feels like it has like a Cinderella kind of vibe. So I don't know if she would play Cinderella or something like that. I know Brandy played Cinderella, back in the 90s, the late 90s. It's my favorite Cinderella. But I don't know if she would play Cinderella or something like that, or if there would be another character. I don't know why I'm seeing Beauty and the Beast. Like I'm definitely seeing another Disney movie for her, another big Disney blockbuster movie where singing is involved, or just another movie where singing is involved in general. But it may involve like a Disney kind of plot if it's not Disney. All right, does that make sense? Like I keep hearing like singing. Like I feel like singing is gonna be a big thing for Halle, but it feels like she may eventually come out with her own album. But I feel like there's something with her in like theater. Is it theater music or like the Sound of Music? Like the Sound of Music kind of soundtrack, or like it's almost like an Olivia Newton-John. You know, where one of Olivia Newton-John's most famous songs comes from, not necessarily, a song that's associated with her or an album she made, but it's actually a song in a movie she was in where she sang the song in the movie. But when you hear the song, you think it's Olivia Newton John. You think of Olivia Newton John. Like that's one of her signature songs, even though it's a movie, a soundtrack. That's what it is, soundtrack. Thank you, Spirit. Like almost like I don't want to say like a soundtrack artist, but like kind of that vibe. Like an Olivia Newton John, or maybe a Mariah Carey when she did Glitter, or a Barbara Streisand. Where Barbara acts, but she also, does usually the soundtracks for music in some way, shape, or form. Or Lady Gaga. Like, that's what I feel for Halle. It's not to say she won't come out with her own music, because I feel like she will, and I feel like it'll be really good and dynamic. I don't know why I see her playing piano, or there's something about, like, piano. Something with piano. Maybe we might see her play piano, or maybe she does already play piano. I'm not sure. Once again, I don't follow these girls, or I don't follow Halle at all. I'm also seeing guitar. I feel like Halle can play certain instruments or can play instruments. Like she's very eclectic. I also see her performing at like a festival. It looks like it's definitely like an outdoors or kind of like an outdoorsy kind of vibe, and there's like a sea of people out, like in front of her, like she's performing for. It's kind of like nerve wracking, but I see her being so excited. I see people singing the words to her song. I see her kind of like, kind of almost like clutching her pearls, clutching her heart, and being like, it's almost like, oh my God, you guys know the words. You're singing with me, kind of thing. So I do think people are going to love Halle. And I think she's going to become a Disney princess. I think people are going to genuinely love Halle. People are going to be excited to see her. I think she's going to be a force in the entertainment industry. Like to me, Halle Bailey has and a Julie Andrews kind of vibe to her, where she has the potential to become a legend. In the entertainment industry overall. Like she could become a triple threat. I definitely see her winning like Oscars. She could win a Tony. I see her eventually winning a Grammy. She could become an EGOT. Where she has the Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony, kind of like a Whoopi Goldberg, you know. I see her also being a mentor for young artists as she gets older. I don't know why I keep seeing her play piano. So I don't know if she knows how to play piano already or if she's going to end up learning how to play piano in the future. I see a child for her as well, Halle Bailey. Children. I feel like whoever her partner is, he looks to be like a black man or maybe an African, kind of like a darker skin kind of man. At least with her first child, I feel like her first child could also maybe be a boy. All right. So it's interesting she's wearing blue here. Although I know that's the theme of the Little Mermaid, so I don't know how old she is, but she definitely could have a child before she hits 30. I would say, towards her late 20s. As for her relationship and her marriage, time will tell with that. I don't know why I see her also dating outside or dating or marrying outside of her race eventually. So there's that. I see her like posing in pictures with a lot of like legendary actors in the industry, like a Leonardo or a Johnny Depp kind of thing. Like I see her like rubbing elbows or touching shoulders with these types of people in the industry. So she could become very dynamic in the types of roles that she takes on. She definitely could end up riding this Disney wave. Um, but eventually she's gonna branch out and do other genres of movie. I don't genres of movies. I don't know why I see her doing like almost like a period piece maybe. I also see her doing a Jordan Peele movie. So I don't know if she's already done a movie with Jordan Peele, but I see her potentially doing a movie with Jordan Peele. I don't know why I'm seeing eggs as well for some reason. I don't know what that means. um, like I feel like she could dip her toe in the horror or the thriller kind of genre, the horror or thriller genre. All right, I feel like she could dip her toe in that. Like I feel like she's gonna try a little bit of everything. The only thing that may not necessarily be her thing, at least not initially, may be action. It may take her a while to get into like action films, kind of thing. And when I'm talking action, I'm talking like where there's a lot of like choreography, like a John Wick kind of movie, or a Rush Hour, you know. Maybe not Rush Hour, although there is a lot of action in that. But you kind of get what I mean, like a John Wick, where it's a lot of choreography, a lot of like Aaliyah in that Romeo Must Die movie. That she may get into more when she's seasoned. She may be good at that. Um, she definitely could get some endorsements. I don't know why I see hair, skin, nails as well. I see her doing conventions or speaking engagements as well. And I see her doing things for the youth. Like I feel like she has the potential to use her celebrity for the good as well. So I really like Hallie's energy, to be honest with you. After reading on her, I'm kind of digging Halle. I like Halle. I really like her energy. I'm even more excited now to see the Little Mermaid now that I've done this reading. Although I do want to get into the cards and just kind of see what the cards have to say, just in terms of her future. But I really love her energy, to be honest with you. She seems very down to earth and self aware. You know, and she has a lot of great things ahead of her. So let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say about Halle Bailey. By the way, if I at any point in this video said Halle Berry, excuse me, it's easy to mix the two names when you're channeling energy and not thinking about what you're saying. Anyways, I hope I didn't say that, but if I did, charge it to spirit and not my heart or my mind, alright? Love and light. Let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say. And we're black. Let's go ahead and see what we've got going on with Halle Bailey. Thank you for cleansing and clearing the energy of this deck when you pass reading. Amen, amen, amen. Let's see. What's to come in the future for Halle Bailey, Spirit? What further messages can you tell us as to what's to come in the future, Spirit, for Halle Bailey? Alright, the Four of Swords shows up. Four of Swords can be collaboration with other people. Four of Swords can be networking. It also can be associated with, once again, social networking. There's something about Halle where there may become more of, how do I say this? She may become more discerning of who she's attached to in the public eye. There may be a need to once again be more mindful of, like, once again needing to rub elbows and rub shoulders with the right people and be seen rubbing shoulders and rubbing elbows with the right people. And not anyone beneath that level, kind of thing. Does that make sense? There's also something about now becoming more conscious of the types of roles she takes on in entertainment and the entertainment industry. Three of Wands shows up connected to money, finances, and personal belongings. She could end up having multiple streams of income. One of them definitely could be movies. There's two more coming. Maybe one of them could be music. Three could also deal with taking a risk, taking a chance, stepping outside one's comfort zones. Could deal with international travel. Ten of Pentacles shows up connected to thoughts, communication, and the mind. Ten of Pentacles is a card of investments, a family aspect, multiple people invested in something. Five of Swords shows up connected to her emotions, family, the home. Connected to what she needs to feel emotionally secure and safe in the world. Five of Swords is misunderstandings, miscommunications. Five of Swords could be a need to tend to one's mental health. Eight of Wands shows up. She has a lot. She's gonna be like a Jenna Ortega, where it seems like, there's project after project after project, and it's almost like we're gonna you start to question, like, well, when is this child gonna get a break? When is this girl gonna get a break? She's everywhere, kind of thing. Like, that's what I see. She's it's almost like a Jenna Ortega. Queen of Pentacles shows up. This would be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus female facing the Knight of Pentacles. This maybe could be Halle, depending on her zodiac sign. Let's see what her zodiac sign is. What's Halle Bailey's zodiac sign? Halle Bailey zodiac. So Halle is an Aries. Interesting. Wonder if she has Earth somewhere in her chart, or if she's on the cusp of something. This could be Halle. A knight would be someone between the ages of 20 to 45 years old. Six of Wands is behind this knight. Six of Wands is a card of overcoming obstacles. It's a card of movement forward. It's a placement of change, evolution, growth. The Justice card shows up. This could be legalities. This could be contracts. This could be bringing truth to light Eight of Cups shows up, connected to time, career, professional destiny. She could get burnt out, to be honest with you. Especially if a scandal shows up. There's potential for a scandal to show up, and it may not even be connected directly to her. It could be someone she's connected to. That's why she needs to be careful of who she rubs elbows with and shoulders with. Not all elbows and shoulders are good elbows and shoulders. Think of a Harvey Weinstein. Remember those pictures of Harvey Weinstein and Oprah rubbing elbows and shoulders with Harvey Weinstein, and how that was not a good reflection of Oprah. You know, you know, but maybe before we knew what we knew, maybe it might have been a bit more of a higher reflection on Oprah. But after we found out what we found out about Harvey, it became, we started to look at Oprah like, you were rubbing elbows and shoulders with this kind of guy. Like, you didn't have better discernment than that at the time, especially as someone behind the scenes, who had access, like, who had information, and so it's like she has to be careful of that. And maybe that's why the justice card is coming up, because once again, justice card can deal with legalities, it can deal with court. I'm wondering if that could show up. The justice card can deal with lawsuits. Seven of Cups shows up connected to working within groups of people. She needs to be mindful of who she works with. Seven can be a number of hidden enemies, especially Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups can also be a number of secrecy, so she has to be careful of maybe someone spilling her secrets or certain secrets. Eight of Pentacles shows up as her last card, so she's going to overcome what comes her way no matter what. And she's going to keep rising to the top. She's going to keep putting in time and effort into her career. Eight of Pentacles is a card of someone putting in the work, someone putting in the time, someone refining their craft. So she's going to refine her craft, and she's going to get better and better and better to the point where no one can deny her greatness. You watch. I might end up becoming a Halle Bailey stan, child. I'm kind of loving Halle after this reading. Let's get a final card for Halle. And remember, if you guys want your own personal reading, I'm available for readings today. If you want a reading, text me. Alright, that's 703-791-9162. I do have WhatsApp for international clients. You can email me, but the best place to visit to get a reading is to just visit my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Alright, Halle got the Three of Abundance card. Three of Abundance. It says, your passions will lead to your divine life purpose. Do what you love and have confidence in your talent. Learn everything there is to know about your interests by taking classes, getting a mentor, or teaming up with like-minded people. Allow your creativity to soar. Everything that I said in this reading was perfectly summed up in this final card. Perfectly summed up in this final card. Alright, and look at how the angel, the female angel here is playing the instrument. Remember I was saying how, I believe Halle can play some instruments? Halle's an angel on earth, child. Alright? Just let her be an angel, honey. God sent me an angel from the heavens above. And I don't know the rest of the words, but you better give me some love for doing that. Alright, you guys. I love you all. I will see you guys in the next video. Remember, if you want to contact me for a reading, I'm available. I will catch you in your own personal reading. We will talk in your own personal reading. Or I will once again see you all in the next video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Oh, and make sure you also subscribe to my second YouTube channel. I do horoscopes on my second YouTube channel. It's called @Lamarr Townsend Official. So if you're not subscribed to my second YouTube channel, subscribe over here. I do monthly horoscopes, but I post, other content as well. I do kind of more niche psychic readings. So, I do readings on people who may not be as widely known, or, situations that might not be as widely known on this channel, as well as other things such as reviewing TV shows and movies and stuff like that. So, all right, you guys, I love you all. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll talk to you in your own personal reading. Either way, I'll see you soon. Love and light. God bless.
Psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me.